Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Evolving with Kylie, where we grow in self awareness, reclaim our power, and live more intentionally. Today's topic is 3 ways to raise your vibration and reclaim your energy. If you've been feeling low, drained, and stuck in old energy, this video is a gentle reminder to you that you are not your past, you are not anyone's opinion of you, and that you're allowed to live in joy. Number 1, let go of the past and step into your power. Many of us carry emotional stories full of blame, resentment, and victimhood. Now, I'm not saying that your past did not happen and to not acknowledge and process everything that happened to you in your life. But what's driving this negative feelings and low vibration is the beliefs and your thoughts about what happened to you, and the blame energy and the anger. All of these feelings, all of these energies keep you vibrating at a lower state and don't allow you to actually experience the fullness of life. Now, I talk about my past and what happened to me, but you'll never hear me speak about my past in a blaming way or an angry way. Whereas in the past, I did do this, okay? I also want to acknowledge and let you know that for me, this was a process, okay? I came from that blame and angry state, blaming my parents for not being there for me, for not taking care of me emotionally. And this was my story that I went around talking about. And when you are in a state of blame and in a state of anger and upset and talking about your past in this way, you are like reliving the experience in your body in that moment with that same energy. So doing that consistently over time decreases your vibration and makes you feel low and icky and not good. Okay? So what happened to me over time was that my story stayed the same. The things that happened to me stayed the same, but my belief about what happened to me, like why it happened, and my belief about it changed. Okay, and I'll give you a little example. Is I came to a realization that my caregivers, my parents, never wanted to hurt me. Okay, they never wanted to make my life the way that it was. In fact, my mom very much so felt a lot of guilt a lot of the time for what she was putting us through. But she could not help her addiction and her mindset, her energy, all the stuff, all her experiences that she was going through. She wasn't actually able to bring herself out of this, okay? And so I came to a realization of this, that it wasn't something personal. Even though it felt personal and it hurt me, I came to this realization that this is not something that my mom wanted to do to me, and that she was coming from her own reality and her own experience and was projecting whatever her unconscious feelings, her fear, her lack, all of that stuff she was projecting out onto everybody else, which had nothing to do with anyone else and all to do with her feelings, okay? And so letting go of your past, it's not so much letting go of it, but changing your belief about it and understanding that it wasn't something personal. And I'm not downplaying anybody's experiences here. I don't know. I'm sure there are many people that have gone through way more horrific terrible things than me. And that is to be acknowledged. Okay? I'm just saying that a lot of humans have come from a very unconscious, fear-based state where they end up acting out in ways towards their children or other people that are not actually the ways in which they would want to act. They're just acting unconsciously and from fear. Okay? So when you change your belief and you start to have more compassion and understanding for your parents, you let go of this energy of blame and of fear and of victimhood. And I can say that that has really changed my life because I no longer feel dragged or bogged down by that victim energy. Here's a relatable quote. You don't heal by pretending it didn't happen. You heal by learning how to see it differently. The more you release, the more you make space to live in the now with fresh eyes and limitless possibilities. You can ask yourself, what have I learned from what I've been through? And how can I now be of service to myself and to other people moving forward? Number 2, let go of the need to control how others see you. For myself, I used to live for approval, trying to be good in everyone's eyes, constantly needing that validation. And it was exhausting. And I felt powerless whenever someone didn't like me or misunderstood me. I'd always find myself trying to prove myself or over-explain myself. I wasn't okay with somebody not understanding me. My energy, my focus was always on the validation of other people. This pattern kept me disconnected from my own emotional guidance system. I was triggered easily and out of alignment. But when you stop outsourcing your own worth and start owning your feelings without blaming others, you reclaim your energy. This puts you in a state of empowerment, allowance, and you detach yourself from other people and view yourself now as an individual with your own feelings, your own thoughts, your own opinions, and that is okay. You become unshakable and free from the concern of everybody else. You shift from, how do you think of me, to, how do I feel inside myself? Okay? When you're centered in yourself, people's opinions no longer drain you. They simply just pass by and they don't affect you or trigger you anymore. And the more you do this, the more you put in the reps, the more this becomes the new you. All right. Number 3, spend time doing what lights you up. Think about a moment when you were doing something that you loved. Did you lose time? Did you lose track of time and space? Did you look at the clock and you realized that hours had gone by and you didn't even realize it? You were so engulfed in excitement and joy and love and fulfillment that it didn't even feel like time existed. This is when your vibration is high and you have increased energy. And now think about a time when you were doing something and you couldn't stop looking at the clock and you're like, how is time going by so slow? Okay, now I recognize that there are things in life that we don't always want to do, but they have to get done. And I'm not talking about those things. What I'm talking about is the lack of balance If you are only doing things in your life that you have to do, and you're not doing anything in life that you enjoy, that lifts your spirits, where you're having fun, then you're going to feel this low energy and a lower vibration on a regular basis because you're not engaging in anything that is increasing or raising your energy or your vibration. Prioritizing time, either every day or a few times a week, to engage in activities and things that increase your energy and make you feel alive are very important for your continuous feeling of aliveness inside of you. If you're not doing anything that makes you feel alive, then you're going to feel poopy and low energy. And when you're feeling low like that, then you have matched low thinking thoughts. Then you might perceive things in your environment to be a threat because you're already vibing low and your mood is low. So, like I said, when you engage in things that excite you and lift you up, when you're in that energy and that vibration, then you're perceiving your environment to be safe, fun, and you allow things to just happen. You don't take things personally. See where I'm going here? So where you're vibrating energetically is how you're going to experience your reality and perceive things happening outside of you. So it's very important to engage in all of these positive activities that lift our spirits. Okay? So your vibration doesn't rise by accident. It rises with intention. You are in control of this. So to start to become aware of this and to stop living automatically on autopilot, doing the same things over and over again and never kind of checking in on what your daily routine is and how this daily routine is affecting your energetic levels. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out of Your Head and Into Your Body, Calm Anxiety Naturally, that I have posted right above. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Stay mindful.